finally hear from. Your past is a gift. Okay, so today I wanted to keep talking about your relationship, okay, with this person that has hurt you in your past, in your childhood, okay, and if there's been an abuser, and trying to see the other side of it so that you can fill your heart with compassion rather than keep sitting there feeling sorry for yourself and living in this victim status, okay? So I'm trying to move you away from feeling that you're a victim. Why am I doing that? Do you know why I'm doing that? For you. Because as long as you keep thinking that you're the victim, you have no power. You have no power in your life. You keep giving your power away to this person that has hurt you. And you can't turn your life around as long as you keep viewing the world in this way. You can't do it. Because you see yourself, okay, let's go back. This all starts because you're a child, okay, and you've been abused in some way. You know, you've been treated violently, you know, with the smacking, it could have been very aggressive, you know, beatings, you know, like my dad, he grew up with these very violent beatings that would leave him, you know, very sore and bruised and couldn't walk, you know, for a couple of days from being smacked so hard. Or it could be, you know, a sexual abuse, whichever abuse you've been through, okay, whatever you've been through. When this happened to you, you're a child and you have you do have power, but you don't have the power to turn around and smack this person over the head, you know, and tell them to stop doing this to you. You know, you don't want to. You don't want to be smacked, or you don't want to be sexually abused, or whatever it is that they were doing to you against your will. Okay? Because I don't ever remember my mum saying to me, do you want to be smacked today? She never asked my permission before smacking me. She just did it, right? So as a child, you kind of feel violated, like these things are happening to you from these grown-ups, and you have no say. You can't say no. You can't say stop. You can't say don't do that. I don't like it. Because these adults are not going to listen to what you're saying. And that's just their way, okay? And so at that stage, because you are little and this big person is doing these things to you, you feel that you are powerless. You have no power. And that's the truth of it at the time, because you can't make it stop. You know, they say no to you and you have to stop. You know, this big person says to you, stop doing that. You know, I don't like it, or no, and you stop. Because you're little. You have to, because you know what's coming otherwise, right? But you know, as a child, you don't have that same right. This person's completely dominating you in that sense. You don't have a right to say no. You don't have a right to say, I don't want to do that. Or you don't have a right to say, no, don't hit me anymore. Okay, they're not going to stop. They're not going to listen to you because you're a child. You're little. And so already in your mind, you are this little child that didn't have any power to say, stop, no, don't. Okay? And then you go into your adult life. And as long as you keep feeling this way, as long as you keep feeling that you are now the victim, you're still the victim. You can't say no. You can't say stop. You can't say don't. But you're not that little child anymore. You're not. And I've given you, in the past videos, I've given you many tools to understand your abuser, to understand where they're coming from, to understand that they had issues. And that for many of them, we're talking of generations of the same patterns being passed down. So many of them are just repeating the cycle all over again. You know, they don't know to do something different. They don't know how to. So they just keep, you know, repeating this pattern. But now you're grown up. You are the big person. You're no longer that little child that had no say. Okay? So today you can start looking at the abuser in a different way, okay? You can forgive. Once you look at them in a different way, once you can understand and have compassion for what they've been through and why they treated you the way they did, you can start having love for them now. Okay, there's a different understanding, there's a different acceptance. And that way you can forgive. In this forgiveness is your power. And this is what I'm trying to give back to you. There's your power right there. You've been able to let it go. You can understand it. You can forgive it. You can have compassion for this person. Okay, and you can accept who you are. You can accept that there's a valuable human being inside that is worthy of love, that is good enough, that deserves, to be treated well, to be treated with kindness, to be respected. Once you can go through that process, then the next step is that you can forgive it. You don't need to hold on to it anymore. You don't need to be the victim anymore. You can see that you were just the next link in the chain of this chain that's been going through for generations. You were just the next link. And it's up to you whether you want to add another link to that chain or whether you want that chain to finish right there with you. It stops right there with you. Understand it. Okay? Have compassion. Have forgiveness for it. And take your power back. It's so important for you that you can walk with your head held high, with dignity and respect and with value. You are a valuable person. You always have been. All right, my darlings. Click like and subscribe below so you don't miss any of the messages coming your way. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video, okay? Bye for now.